Well, quite an exciting game at the J Davidson Stadium this evening, but it's ended Altrincham 2, Workington 3. We're talking to Altrincham captain Jake Moult. Jake, massive disappointment, I'm sure, at the end of that game in the dressing room.
Yeah, certainly. Obviously, the lads are not happy at all in there. We're very frustrated with the outcome. I think it's plain to see the first half we weren't quite at it, and we didn't reach the levels that we've been used to this season. We gave ourselves an uphill battle second half, which I think we took on really well. We came out at them, attacked really well, and then got done with a sucker punch at the end. There it was probably the only shot they've had second half, which frustrating is probably the word to use. But the damage was probably done first half. We clawed ourselves back into it, but probably the damage was done first half.
And Scott Allison scored 5 goals against us this season and missed 2 penalties, which is remarkable, really, because we've been so tight at the back.
Yeah, I'm just talking about it on the way over there. Probably the platform to our success is the amount of clean sheets that we've kept throughout the season, certainly on before the other side of Christmas. So frustrating that we're not keeping as many clean sheets, and that's what we've got to get back to see it through, to see the job through. Fair play to their lad. He scored some good goals against us, and he looks a decent player.
And we did get back into it in the second half, right from the word go in the second half, particularly after Allison missed the penalty. There was much more urgency about the team, and when it got back to 2-2, it looked as if we might go on and take all 3 points. Yeah,
certainly. I think second half there was only one team that were going to win the game. Like I say, we come back from the 2 goals. We got back in a good position where we were attacking. We were going for it, and we've got done with the sucker punch. Really, it's come from nowhere. I don't think they've really had another attack. And yeah, the only real word I can use is just frustration that we've come out and we would just give ourselves too much to do probably in the second half, possibly.
We're still 6 points ahead at the top of the table. Warrington have drawn at Stafford tonight. So the game was a little bit like the game against Whitton on New Year's Day in terms of the way it sort of turned one way and then the other, and we've lost the game. But the other results have gone reasonably well for us.
Yeah, touching on it, we've probably got to start to avoid that a little bit. And like I touched on earlier, we've probably got to shore up like we were at the start of the season. We were conceding much less goals, making it much harder for teams to beat us, to score goals against us. And then obviously our quality shone through from our front players, and the goals they were scoring and the clean sheets were the platform to that. So we've probably got to, that's what we've got to concentrate on, definitely got to concentrate on for the remainder of the season.
It's Stalybridge Celtic at home on Saturday. They've got to go to Shore Lane on Thursday night. So that's a big ask for them to play Thursday evening, then less than 48 hours later take on the league leaders here at the J Davidson Stadium.
Yeah, certainly. I think there's a lot of clubs or a lot of teams in this league going to be in that similar position at some point from now until obviously the end of April. I think we've got it over the Easter period, where we've got 5 games in 10 days. So yeah, it's going to be a big ask for them. I don't know what their size of the squad is, so I don't know whether they'll be able to rotate or anything. But definitely Saturday we'll come here with the right mindset. We need to bounce back. There's no getting away from it. We need to bounce back with all 3 points Saturday.
I think with these run of home games that we've got at the moment, they're seen as a real opportunity to try and stretch the lead, which is already an impressive lead. We've lost this game. That really puts a bit of pressure on us to get 3 points against Stalybridge Saturday and 3 against Mickleover on Tuesday. Yeah,
it does put pressure on us, but I think we've had that pressure all season. We've been favourites from the start. We've had people telling us that we've already won it at certain points, and I think that pressure's been there all the season. So whether you win a game or you've just lost the game, yeah, there's that added little bit of pressure, and I don't think the lads will feel it. I think we just got to go out there and express ourselves and believe in what's got us to where we are right now. Like I say, that solid platform, conceding less goals, keeping clean sheets, and just be confident in what we do.
And a word for Tom Pears. He scored 2 goals tonight, and the first one was a particularly good finish.
Yeah, very good goal. I had a chat with him, and he's capable of that. I think we've all seen glimpses of it. It's probably not had as much game time as he'd have probably liked throughout the season, but that's probably down to the other lads doing so well. So Pearsy's a great lad, a great player, and tonight I'm pleased for him. He's come and took his opportunity, scored 2 goals, and he fully deserves it.
And with such a heavy schedule of games over the next 6 or 7 weeks, I would imagine that's more of a problem for Phil Parkinson and Neil Sorville than the players themselves. I'm sure you enjoy playing.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, I think I'd play all day over training sessions. I'd prefer to come and obviously play a game. I'm sure it might be a headache for them, but the lads they'll just get on with it. Like I say, we're more than happy to go and play games. Yeah.
And we are certainly one of the fittest sides in the league, but on this pitch, that's going to be a test for anybody.
Certainly, we were talking about it on the way over there, weren't we? I mean, the weather's been terrible. The ground staff have done superb to get the pitch the way it is, but there's no hiding away from the fact that it is really heavy down this one side, which does make it difficult and get heavy legs and what have you. But we deal with it and we play the hand without really, and we get on with it.
In terms of final points total at the end of the season, obviously we're looking to finish top of the table, and at this stage we should be champions of the Evo Stick Premier. But how's it seen in the dressing room?
Be honest with you, we talk about being champions, but we don't really talk about points. And I think the lads I've mentioned a few times. Well, we have certainly mentioned a few times that we'd like to get to the 100 points, which is another 10 wins out of the 13 remaining games. But mainly, we talk about the next game, we talk about how to beat the next team, what we need to do to pick up the next 3 points, and we just take it game by game. We don't get too carried away with ourselves. I don't think you can. I don't think you can start thinking of the bigger picture. We'll think of that when we're well clear, and hopefully we've brought the title home. But inside the dressing room, we just take it game by game and keep trying to pick up the points as we go along.
And finally, Jake, when we have had disappointments this season, we haven't had too many of them. We have bounced back or tended to be positive in the next game. Yeah,
I touched on it earlier. It's really important that you bounce back. I think we've had very few of them this season, which obviously has put us in the position that we're in. But it's very important that Saturday against the Stalybridge side, who are still fighting to obviously stay in the division, it's important that they're going to come here and throw everything out. It's important. Firstly, that we stay strong and we keep that clean sheet we keep talking about. Secondly, we go and attack as we've done all season. But yeah, we'll be looking forward to Saturday.
That's Jake Moult there, Altrincham captain, reflecting on the 3-2 defeat against Workington, looking forward to the game against Stalybridge Celtic, who are at the J Davidson Stadium on Saturday for a 3 p.m. kick-off.